Hi everyone, hope you're having a good week. I wanted to come at you tonight with a couple of reviews that I've written up since I've posted my last ones, and just put them up on my YouTube channel. This first one is from a house that I've talked about once before in a video. I think I reviewed 2 of her fragrances in one video. One of my New Year's resolutions is to try to focus more on smaller houses. Not necessarily niche, but even indie. So to really get the names, brands, and scents of perfumers who may have a day job, who may do things on the side, this may not support them. And the reason why they have to do things is because, their names are not that widely recognized. So I love to get, especially really the scents that I really love out there, so that maybe people will pick up on these and realize that, Chanel, Amouage, Xerjoff, these are not the end-all and be-all of niche perfumery. There's a universe out there that we really don't even know about until you start, going through the houses offered on, that post in Facebook groups, that post the smaller houses that sell in places like Indie Scents and Lucky Scent. These things just need to be discovered, okay? And I'm going to talk about Dawn Spencer Hurwitz again. Dawn was so kind as to send me quite a few samples a few weeks ago. So I did 2 reviews of hers, and here's a third one. Don't know if you can see what that says. Yeah, and I have a very subpar webcam, so I'm not going to try it. It doesn't focus or anything that I know of. It's called Cuir et Champignon. Everyone knows probably that cuir is leather. Champignon is the French word for mushroom. When I actually looked on the label, the first thing I saw was Cuir et Champagne. And I thought it was a leather and champagne fragrance. And I thought, ooh, it sounds beautiful. And then I thought, oh, it's champignon. And that even sounds more interesting than champagne. So, what's it all about? So let me tell you the notes first. The notes, you have amber, animalic notes, bergamot, castoreum, civet, clary sage, clove bud, guaiac wood, cedar wood, honey, Indonesian vetiver, leather, neroli, orris, Peru balsam, leather, sandalwood, tobacco absolute, tuberose absolute, and chamomile. You don't really see that in fragrances too much, chamomile. Dawn describes this on her page as, quote, a rich leather perfume flavored with the distinct aroma of white button and dark woodland mushrooms. And I really couldn't have said it better myself. That's kind of what it is. It's a really earthy, like soily leather. This really reminiscent of mushrooms. I don't know how you create that, but she's done a really good job. Just to read it, the notes kind of look like a disaster. It looks like she just threw everything in a bottle and shook it up and let it sit for a few days. But of course, being a creation of Dawn Spencer Hurwitz, it should have known better. It actually works. My first impression of this as it sits on my skin, it's a really lovely, soft suede leather. Suede and leather combination dominated by the peppery note of Peru balsam. It's the kind of pepper that invites the nose in, instead of sort of attacking it. It's very soft. It's an inviting smell. It's a warm pepper, not like pink or black pepper. I just find it softer. Like sometimes you get on the top of fragrances, they'll be very aggressive. That's usually not Peru Balsam. Peru Balsam has a lovely kind of complexity, I think. You get a distinct woodiness, of course, but you also get notes of century-old library books in it, and a bit of an evergreen undertone mixed with a pepper-like smell that all comes together as as well as Peru Balsam. That's what it is. That's what it smells like. And I think it's really underutilized in perfumery, by the way. But it does have a very distinct smell. As it sits and wears on the skin, the dance between the leather, the cuir, and the mushroom, the champignon, is a finely balanced one where one never really gives any ground to the other one. The soft leather tones work very nicely in tandem with the earthy, dark mushroom notes. And to be honest, what I get is less mushroom and more truffle. Now, I recognize both are fungi, but I have smelled a truffle close up. Had the pleasure of smelling one once. To paint a mental picture, sort of what you get when you smell this is putting your nose on a sort of like embracing a truffle hog who's just been out all day working in the hills of Tuscany. It has that sort of soiled nose, with dirt and truffle, remnants. You get that sort of slightly animalic thing from the pig, and the earthiness of the soil, and the sort of the lush verdance of the fungus. It's a really nice smell. It's very nice. Don't let mushroom or the word fungus fool you into thinking that there's anything gourmand about this, other than it being just downright good. There's nothing edible about this per se. As with everything of Dawn's, the longevity is, at least average. I found this to be probably a little bit above average, even for perfumers who readily use synthetics, which she does not. And knowing that this does not have any synthetics in it, and that it lasts, 6 hours, is really impressive. This doesn't really blossom or develop on my skin into anything else, but I think when you have the smell of like warm Peru balsam and old books and softly worn leather wafting off of your skin, why would you need it to change? I mean, I'm perfectly happy with just smelling that. I like to just sort of, sit in place and read a book or drink tea and just sort of let it waft up off of me. It's a really, really nice, beautiful smell to experience. If you want to buy a sample of this, I will have the link to the to Dawn's page, where you can go and buy a sample or even a bottle if you want to of this fragrance, which is called, I don't know why I'm showing it to you because you can't see it. I just feel obligated to. It's Cuir Champignon, leather and mushrooms. Bye, guys.